So far on our adventure, we've finally made it to Balmora, and now it's time to locate Caius Cosades. Where could he be? At the South Wall Corner Club, perhaps? Bacola will be able to tell us. Why don't we find out, shall we? Let's get started. Okay. Her name is Satilda. Look at that. Her hands look funny. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just saying the same thing you NPCs say to me.
Sorry, stranger. My time is short, so get on with it.
You know, I've never met an elf with blonde hair like that before. Clearly, you're ugly. I'm not the type of guy to insult people. I mean, come on. You just listen to my insults. They're clearly not very good. Ooh, Thieves Guild supply chest. An instrument. A lute. Happiest. Well, fancy tapestry, that's for sure. Ooh, a locked door. Level 100. Now that is a pretty unique thing. That's what I think, anyway. So, how about we continue then? We'll find out.
Go ahead, stranger.
We shall find out what this establishment is all about.
Any time now.
Any time now? Oh, I'm behind the desk here. Good day. I'm Bacola Clausius, publican of the South Wall, here in Balmora. We rent beds. I have a limited selection of goods for barter. If you're new here, I can also tell you where to look for services or a specific place nearby. If you're looking for someone in particular, I might be able to help. Bacola, really? Your name stands out. Speaking, I'm the owner and proprietor of the South Wall. Why'd you call it that? Yes, this is the South Wall. Oh, okay. Any secrets that you've been hearing about lately? Advice, rumors? Somebody said Larisvario Fort Moonmoth was looking for you. He said he wanted to talk to you. Don't know what about. What? Larius Varo over at Fort Moonmoth wants to talk to me? Me? What about me? How does he even know about me? At Fort Moonmoth? Fort Moonmoth is the Imperial Legion garrison southeast of Balmora, just outside of town. General Larius Varo is the commandant, and Rod Hardheart is the chapter steward. The chapter steward is the fellow to talk to if you are thinking of enlisting. Curious Pontalinine, an enchanter, is the Imperial agent. Between the Imperial Legions and the Imperial Cult staff, they have about a dozen services providers out there. Okay, man. Good to know. But I'm really here for more than just that. What about this Caius Cosades guy that I keep hearing about? Old Caius rents a little bed and breakfast just up the hill, north of the edge of town. Go out the front door, not the upper door to the terrace, then up the stairs, then a left, at the top of the stairs, and down to the end of the street. Well, that's not too bad. But you rent beds here? Yes, the room over there is available. How many days do you want to stay? Well, I read to stay anywhere right now, but what have you got for sale? Just some drinks. So like brandy, Flynn, Grief, Mats, Sheen, Sujama. Pretty much got it all, and a little bit of food. Ah, well, I think I'm good on that, my friend. I'm going to continue. Yeah. Oh.
Let's hear it.
Yeah. Let's keep going. Well, let's just go talk to Caius, and then we're gonna go figure out this Larius guy, Larius Varro. What you mean he knows who I am? What do you mean by that? Who figured that out? Huh? Interesting. I don't know. There's so many places to look at here. So many houses. It's all a little bit different. So this has got to be his house. Yes, Caius Cosades' house. And if I go up here, he has a little terrace. Look at that. Does he have a great view? There we go. That's a pretty decent view right there. Especially over the city. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, don't get stuck. Okay. Yeah. He keeps a barrel full of water out here. Must be nice to... Like, he might just, like, catch fish and put them in here. Keep them in the barrel until he's ready to eat them. Fresh, right? Oh, my
Yes?
God. What the... I'm supposed to talk to you? What? What? Hi? What? Yes, I'm Caius Cosades. Well, what do you mean you were told to report to Caius Cosades? What are you talking about? Well, sir, I was given this package and whatnot for you. So, you say your name is Asami and you've been told to report to me and deliver a package. Perhaps you'll let me look at it. I mean, yeah. Can you put a shirt on now? Yeah, it's very interesting. So it says here, the Emperor wants me to make you a novice in the Blades. That means you'll be following my orders. Are you ready to follow my orders, Asami? Yeah, if they're... Maybe. Good. Welcome to the service, Novice Asami. Now you belong to the Blades. We are the Emperor's eyes and ears in the provinces. But you can use my bed if you need some rest. But leave my personal stuff alone unless I say otherwise. If you like, you can improve your modest set of skills with our blade trainers now. Or, if you're in a hurry, I can give you orders right away. But don't forget to visit the blade trainers. Trainers, you say? These blade trainers offer training. These blades agents offers training, not free, of course, but cheap for a fellow agent. Look for Rithlene, Timirlinian, and Nine Toes here in Balmora, in Caldera, Sarani, in Aldrun, see Gildian, or Shover Horsemouth lives in a hut west of Caldera. And Elone, the scout, can be found in a rails trade house in Sedanit. Oh, Elone. Well, she gave me this directions to Balmora. Of course, I didn't walk. Elone the Scout can usually be found at Erril's Trade House in Sedanit. You know where that is. You arrived in Sedanit by boat. Well, yeah, I met Elone. I already know her. Well, you got any useful information for me before I, like, do stuff? How do you know when you've been given a task too tough for you? You have to decide. It seems too tough. It probably is. Guild stewards, faction leaders don't really know how much you can handle, and some don't care. But as long as you haven't been given a deadline for completion, it's usually smart to wait and take those tough jobs after you're stronger and better equipped. Okay. Well, okay, well, what orders you got? First thing, Pilgrim, you're new and you look it. Here's 200 drapes. Go get yourself a decent weapon, or armor, or spell. And second thing, you need a cover identity. Around here, freelance adventurer is a common profession. Sign on with the Fighters Guild, or Mages Guild, or Imperial Cult, or Imperial Legion. Advance in the ranks, gain skill and experience. Go out on your own, look for freelance work, or travel. Then when you're ready, come back and I'll have orders for you. Oh, wow. I guess I do have something I need to do. Uh, but you said there were other blades trainers here in Balmora? To get to Hunter Ninetoes, leave my door facing south. Go right down the steps, then turn left and head south, looking for his door on your left. You know, I'm gonna go meet this Ninetoes fella. I'd love to sleep in your bed and all, but you know, I don't feel like I don't really feel that tired at all right now. I'm gonna keep going and just read a book here. Just wanted to peek at it. Okay, bye. What a creep. I mean, what? Should I walk in there without my shirt next time? Oh, I know. It's because he had abs, and he wanted to show off his abs. But here's Ninetoes. Let's go meet this fellow. Perhaps he's a little bit more. I don't even know the word for it. Like more like generally respectable, I guess. Hey, look, he's got a shirt on.
Ours is to ask, what does this visitor want?
That's a good question, Ninetoes. Welcome. Novice Asami Ninetoes is my name. Hunter is my trade. I'd be happy to share a little advice or Morrowind lore with a fellow blade. Or perhaps you'd like to catch up on the latest rumors. Yeah, of course, tell me about the latest rumors. I'm trying to update our maps of the Bitter Coast. There are no good maps of this area, period. Islands, mountains, swamps, lakes, rivers. It's impossible. I'm getting to know the swamps and waterways here, maybe as well as the natives, but I can't blend with the natives. I'm useless in the West Gash or the Ashlands. I don't see why the maps are so important. Smuggling, maybe. I'm wondering if they're thinking about landing and moving the legions through here in case of trouble. Well. So do you have any latest rumors? I mean, advice? Or secrets? Nothing new that I haven't heard, clearly. And you. You are Ninetoes, yes, okay, of course. And you're Blades trainer. The basics we can teach you won't cost much. Advanced training, though, that's expensive. If you're already skilled, you're much harder to teach. Maybe I can help you out. Here's a little moon sugar on the house. You do know that trade in moon sugar and skooma is against the law, and most alchemists and apothecaries won't buy it. But Khajiit generally will. Try Ajira in the Balmora Mages Guild, or Revere in the Trader in Balmora. Sell the sugar. Start saving for training. Wow, you're just gonna give me frickin' drugs? I mean, jeez. Oh, you got a book. You're just gonna give me moon sugar? I mean, yeah, of course illegal here in Morrowind. Oh. Oh, that's a weird noise. But it looks like I can sleep on his cot. I'm gonna sleep on your cot for a little bit. I'm gonna ignore the noise you made and just get some rest. I'm tired. Oh, it's 3 a.m., of course. Why wouldn't I be tired? There. We got the rest.
It won.
It's time to head over to the Legion Fort. And have to leave town for that.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
What do you want? Well, what rumors do you know about? The House Lalu and Talvania have been fighting over at Adrenaline for years. Okay, well, good for them, I guess. Bye. Yeah, let's go over to the Legion Fort. Find out what this Larius character wants. And I'm really mostly curious, how does he know about me? Who told him I was coming to Morrowind? And because Bacola, the South Wall publican, literally said he was looking for, he said, you. He's talking about me. He was looking for me. What? What you mean you're looking for me? How do you know about Isami? Let's go over there. We'll find out. We'll find this guy. Small wooden gate. Open that up, will ya? Shut the gate. A blade somebody left right here. Okay. Imperial Orc Guard. Well, let's go in the fort.
All right, I'm listening.
What you got? Oh yeah, got the moon sugar. Let me hide that in my bag. Oops. Dang it. See, if you hide it in your bag, they'll never know you got it. They won't be able to see it. Okay, so she got a bunch of potions. She has restore health potions. They're not too pricey. So I think we'll take them. Just have to deal with the cost. Are you Larius?
Head on.
No, you're Rad. Okay. What about you, Earthring?
So where are you from?
Erla. Hey, what you got for sale, huh? Maybe a nice new spear? No spears. Silver longbow. Arguably weaker than the one I have. Imperial bolts. Oh, a crossbow would be nice. Do you have one of those? Doesn't look like it. No, you have bolts, but no crossbow. Sad. Imperial round shield. Got any light armor? Net leather. Gonna need something stronger than that. Okay. You don't really got what I need. What about you, sir? You got
On
any
your way.
spears or anything? Oh, fireweave. Cast when strikes. Fire damage 1 to 15 points for 1 second on touch. And then extra fire damage 5 points for 1 second on touch. it's pretty expensive, so, and I can't even afford that. Okay. Wow, that's too bad.
You want
Imperial
something,
Guard,
friend?
Prison Towers. What do you got?
I'm listening.
Naspis? You invite me to become a lay member, you say? No. No, not interested. So, Vertento, Shadow Walker.
Now, where did I put that?
Iron Long Sphere. Longer than mine, I guess. Range 10.8 feet. The range of this one is 11.7, so an extra foot. Paper lanterns. Campfire kit.
Now, where did I put that?
Saintly Curus. Yeah, not really anything worth my time here. Sir, how about you? What you got? I see you got a spear back there. Oh, yes, it's the Disruptor. Damage speed 10 points for 1 second. That's... Does it permanently do it since it's damage? I think it does. That would be kind of good, actually. Slow everybody down, just hit them like 10 times real quick. Not even try to do damage so I can run away from them. Scroll of Divine Intervention. I guess it would be nice to have a choice between that and Elm City. So I'll take 2 of those. Got a blunt weapon, a short blade, long blade, another spear. Flame Skewer. Okay, this one's a little bit more affordable. And it does damage, magic damage. Here. Iron Spear's not worth jack. Apparently. I think it's worth it. I'll just have to charge it up or something. Alright. I guess I'll spend the money to get a new spear. There it is. Check it out. It looks nicer too. Oh, I gotta be careful not to hit anybody with that.
I'm listening.
Hey, you got some nice hair there, buddy. You're Paragon, you say? What do you have for sale? Looks like stiff. Just stiff, yeah. That's nice.
Yes?
Yes?
Let's hear it.
Nolus. Atrius. Wait a second. Nolus. That was, the other guy. Yeah, I hear that Balmora magistrate, Nolus Atrius, is on the take, but he has important friends who can protect him. The Legion champion Larius Avaro over at Foreign Moonmoth has sworn to stop corruption, but it's not clear how he can deal with the situation. Okay, so right off the bat, what is this expression? Is on the take. I have never heard that before. I mean, clearly it's implying that he's on like some sort of like I don't know, effort to do something he's not supposed to. who says this in on the take? Like, is that, where does this come from? That's what I want to know. So, if I talk to him, I don't know you. What do you want? Well, I mean, I'm curious about your trade with your fancy clothes and all. I'm a magistrate, meaning I'm the local judicial officer tasked to make sure that the citizens follow imperial law. If necessary, I have the jurisdiction to try both minor and major criminal cases. Interesting. Okay, so you're like an attorney, basically. Got any advice for an outlander like me? If you want to improve your skill, you terrible out, it's worth paying a little bit money for training. Just to get you started. Sure, you can teach yourself, but it'll be slow and frustrating. Yeah, it's not bad advice. You got money in your drawers, money on the table, a silver monocle. That's pretty. A purse, Cyrodiilic brandy. You got guar meat for yum yum dinner. You got some silver stuff, expensive clothing, although nothing compared to what you're wearing now. That's definitely exquisite, shall I say. But apparently this guy's corrupt. I mean, I suppose you can tell with all the money he just lays around in his chests and is on his table and in his drawer and... Okay, he whistled at me. Time to go. There's our guy, Larius Varro. I heard you've been looking for me, sir. I'm Larius Varro, Legion Champion of Fort Moonmoth. I've been hoping you might come by. I've got some work for you if you're interested. Like what do you want to tell me? Well, first, there have been rumors about bandits robbing careless travelers near Laod. A number of careless travelers have been attacked recently. It seems there's a Nord near Laod who's been robbing the unwary. If you have the opportunity, take care of him. Of course, I'd be grateful if you took care of that problem for me. Well, of course. But you have something for me? Like a job? Here we go. Yes, our civilization has brought peace and prosperity to all of Tamriel. We place our faith in hard work, education, and discipline. We prefer free trade and diplomacy, but are not ashamed to use force. Through various channels, I have learned a bit about your situation. I'd like to tell you a little story, and when I'm done, you can ask me some questions, and then maybe you might decide to go out and do some things. You might, and you might not. That's your affair. And I also want to tell you about a nice present I think the Emperor wants you to have. I'm not sure where it is, but maybe you'll want to check back and see if I've found it later, after you've done some things. Well, that's clearly some code speak. Tell me your little story there, sir. Once upon a time, there was a bad magistrate who took gold from criminal organizations to reduce the sentences and fines of criminals. Everybody knew he was doing this, but nobody could prove it, because even if you could be proved, the bad magistrate had important friends, and proof is not as powerful as important friends. Sure, yes, what about it? At the same time, there was a good officer who enforced the laws because he thought laws made people happy and safe. It has bothered the good officer that enforcing the laws did no good because the bad magistrate let the criminals go as quick as the officers caught them. For a long time, the good officer sighed and said, "What can I do? Because the bad magistrate has important friends, and nothing I can do will touch him." But then the good officer said, "Wait a minute, what about the bad people who are bribing the bad magistrate? They haven't got important friends, and if they aren't around, then the bad magistrate can't get any more bribes." And even better, the good officer suspected that the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrate were probably criminals themselves, so the good officer decided that it would be good if the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrate should go away forever. Continue. So that good officer made a little special prayer that there would be a little bloodbath to wash the bad people away. There. Isn't that a nice little story? Maybe not a perfect story, because it ends with a prayer and not a bloodbath, but maybe the story isn't over yet. Sure. And what can you tell me about these bad people of this story? Oh, the bad people are the Camonna Tong. I thought everybody knew that. They're a criminal organization, unfortunately. I don't know who the Camonna Tong are. No one will tell me because I'm an officer. And it is against the code to tell officers things. But people in the Thieves Guild hate the Camonna Tong. But if you ask the Thieves Guild, they would cheerfully tell you who the bad people are and where to find them. But I warn you, these bad people are tough. Tougher than you, I'm afraid. Really? But you just talked about bloodshed. Okay, what's the nice present then? What is the nice present from the Emperor? I'm sure I don't know, but I think it's supposed to be a surprise. And as I said, I'm not sure where it is, but I might find it anytime. So check back and see if I've found it later, if you have done some work. Okay, and what kind of bloodbath are you expecting? The bad people in my story are 5 members of the Camonna Tong. I know they are a scout, a pawnbroker, a savant, a thief, and a smith, and that they are in Balmora. Unfortunately, I don't know their names, but maybe you can find their names and where to find them, and then maybe my story could have a little happy ending, a little bloodbath instead of a prayer. Okay, well, I actually think I know who these people are. A scout, a pawnbroker, a savant, a thief, and a smith. I know the smith, and I know the savant. Why do you keep whistling at me? Alright, I've heard enough here. That reward better be good. Yeah, you better believe I'm going to take down the Camonna Tong. You know, for the money, of course. Am I against, you know, the crimes, the criminal organizations? Well, yeah, a little bit, but, you know, I haven't heard, like, what they do exactly. We might find out that maybe it's just perspective. Bad guys are just bad from one perspective and not another. Well, we'll try out our new spear. And maybe that will make the bad guys go away. And of course, now that I've talked to him, I will definitely need to make an effort to, you know, rent the bed from down below. Yeah, I already know these guys are the Camonna Tong. They're the first ones I met. And I don't see them being very important. Yeah, I'd like to get a bed, please.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Okay, so So we're definitely going to want to rest. Now I got a save in. The thief is also one of them. That's too bad. She was a nice lady. She also sells lockpicks. I'm gonna lose this trader if I murder her. I suppose lockpicks aren't impossible to come by.
I'm waiting.
But I don't think they're going to report me.
Please, have a look around.
Pawnbroker. Is he the pawnbroker? Publican. I know he's the savant.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
He's the smith. So, right off the bat, they definitely they reported me. I wasn't expecting criminals to report me to the law.
I can already tell I'm not going to like this.
Nope. Right off the bat. I have a murder bounty.
Your life's end is approaching.
So I don't think I'll be murdering them. Not like that, anyway.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
There might be a way, but clearly I'm up for a little challenge if I try to complete this quest without doing anything. So I'm gonna leave here. Let's go back to the Thieves Guild, the South Wall. Ask them, maybe they have some advice for me.
I'm waiting.
And here we are, the South Wall.
What say you?
Bad people. She stays out of the council club.
What's this regarding?
And you stay out of there. Okay, Bacola's gotta know.
Hurry this up, will you?
You want something?
Let's hear it.
Really? What about you?
Yes?
No? How come nobody knows anything about him?
You want something?
Or them? And what? Do you want money?
What's this about?
Money for information? Damn it. That's it? No advice on how to kill them? You're just gonna literally tell me who they are and that's it? Oh my god. I could have figured that out myself. Okay, I'm reloading. I don't want that. I don't want to live with the fact I gave him 100 gold to tell me what I already knew. And I don't suppose any of them would have really told me.
Speak, traveler.
But this may, again, be over our heads. We've already tried to fight once already, but we'll make one last attempt, and then we'll call it a night. Let's give it a go. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm gonna have a huge family. So I gotta taunt them. But, that's it. That is it for tonight. We're going to have to end tonight. It's been good, everybody. Thanks for joining. And it's time that we now put it off until tomorrow. Good night.